Namaste YouTube. Welcome back to our channel. I hope that you're ready to do some practice. My name is Aaron from Om Som Yoga, and in today's practice we are going to be doing a gentle, more restorative style hatha practice. There'll still maybe be some challenges depending on your fitness level, but really this is a practice that we call desk therapy. You know, if you've been spending too much time sitting, too much time on your screen, too much time working at a desk, this is the practice for you. So I hope you enjoy, and I'll see you on the other side. Check it out. Let's go ahead and just start in a seated position. So you sit on your shins, and I like to put something just above my heels and underneath my bum, just to create a little bit of extra space. So the first thing we'll do is a little bit of clearing breath work. So you'll take your fingertips to the floor, take a deep inhale through the nose, sigh it out, and as you sigh, you'll fold forwards. So out through the mouth. Inhale, sitting up, exhale, folding forwards. Do that 3 more times. Last one. Then sitting up. Let's take a moment to close down your eyes if it's comfortable. Take a few really big, deep breaths in and out through your nose. And just allowing your breath to become a little more regular. You want your breath to be smooth and flowing, kind of effortlessly. But your focus is in your belly. So you're breathing into your belly, creating that space for calmness, stillness. And from here, let's just go ahead and make our way onto all fours. Start by creating a little bit of circle movement around the wrists. And then moving in the opposite direction. And in today's movement portion of our practice, we're going to be just moving the body in such a way that undoes all of our sitting that we tend to do, sitting on the couch, sitting on the desk, working away behind the laptop. I am interested to know, maybe you guys can let me know after the practice, how high your screen time is. Because I've been battling with mine recently. Go ahead and turn your hands backwards, just to open the forearms. And sometimes I'll spend up to 3, 4, 5 hours of my day on my iPad or on my phone. So from here we're going to do a little bit of cat-cow movement. So you'll inhale, lift the chest, then exhale, you shift back to child's pose. Inhale, come up to all fours. Exhale to child's pose. So just do that a few more times on your own. And now if our screen time is up to a couple of hours per day, we have to think about the effects that our posture is having on our body, on our mental health, on our emotional health and well-being. So this morning's practice will be to correct posture in a very gentle way. And then we'll move into a period of breath work and meditation to develop a little bit more concentration, because sitting on your phone, sitting on your laptop is just being in a state of constant distraction. So let's just pause in child's pose. You can take your knees a little wider, you can bend your elbows, and then I want you to just plug your forehead into the floor. Take a few really deep breaths. Perhaps a little bit of movement side to side. And then from here, we're going to shift forwards, just pop up onto your elbows and lower your chest down to the floor. Legs lengthen out behind you. And we'll do a little bit of back bending, just with our belly on the floor. So I'd like you to place your forehead on the floor. And then you interlace your hands behind your head. It's like you're kind of laying in the sun, but you're upside down. Then as you inhale, lifting the elbows, the chin, chest off the floor. And exhale, lower back down. Forehead and the elbows come down. So inhale to lift up high as you can. And exhale, come back down. Do that 3 more times. Okay, gently releasing. And take the hands out a little bit wider. Come up onto the fingertips. Point your elbows up towards the sky, and then inhale, lift from the back of the neck. All the way up, you open the neck, throat, lifting the chin, and then exhale, rolling back down, leading from the throat. So as you inhale, you roll up, lead from the back of the neck. Exhale, roll down, lead from the front of the neck. Do that one more time. Inhale, come up. Exhale, come down. Okay, from here you're going to extend your left arm out to the side. You can either take a straight arm or bend the arm slightly. Right fingertips will come down into the floor. And you're going to hip, reaching the right leg, the top leg, behind you. Press down into the fingertips. Open up gently into the left side of your chest. You can take a few deep breaths here, filling into that space. Allowing your breath to become like a soft internal massage. One more breath. Gently center, changing arms. And extending the left leg. So you roll onto the right hip, reach the left leg back. Breathe into the space of the chest on the right hand side. And then gently releasing. Okay, from here, bring your hands in underneath your elbows, tuck the toes, press back up to all fours, and then just sit back on your heels for a moment. Drop the chin to your chest, start to roll the left ear down, chin up to the sky, just rolling out the neck. Right ear to right shoulder, and the chin comes back down. Do one more circle in that direction. experiencing the space within the neck, rolling around in the opposite direction. And releasing the head back to center. Great. Okay, from here, come back to all fours. You'll tuck the toes and lift the hips, find downward facing dog. And you can do a little bit of movement in the beginning, just pressing the heels towards the earth, straightening out the legs one at a time, and then finding some steadiness, some stability, hands pressing into the floor. Let your breath deepen a little bit. This deepening of the breath will slow the breath down. Okay, we'll lift our right leg up to the sky. And then very slowly, drawing that leg to the outside of the right shoulder. To the knee first. Then the foot will land just outside the right hand. And you might need to kind of grab that foot, pull it forwards a little bit. And then just take a moment here. You can play around with creating a little bit of movement. Perhaps you lift up the back knee. Create some circles with the hips. Okay, and then we're going to step the left foot to the outside of the left hand. So coming down into a squat. If you have a block, it could be really helpful to place it under your bum here. Otherwise, pressing into the heels, lifting the hands up off the floor. And then from here, we're going to slowly stand ourselves all the way up. So pressing into the feet. Inhale, lift the hands up. Exhale, hands come back down as we squat down. Hands to the floor as you breathe in. And as you exhale, left foot steps back, right foot steps back, downward facing dog. And you just take a couple of breaths here, settling again. Okay, left leg lifts up this time. Same movement. Nice and wide, really high knee. You lightly step to the outside of the left hand. And then you can start to explore your own hips. Whatever your hips need today is good. Maybe the back knee's lifted, maybe the back knee's dropped to the floor. Allow that to be what it is for you today. Okay, so from here, right foot will step to the outside of the right hand. Again, we find ourselves in this squat. Lift the hands up, and then exhale, stand us up. Great, we'll inhale, arms come up overhead. Exhale, squatting down just as deeply as you can. Inhale, standing up. Exhale, gentle squat. Inhale, standing up, arms come up. And then we can walk the feet in under the hips as the hands come down by our sides. So just take a moment to stand here. Feet either hip width apart or a little bit wider. The knees are slightly bent. And just let yourself breathe. Alrighty. So, from here, let's just have a little shake. So shaking the hands, shaking the feet, bringing some aliveness back into the body. Couple of shoulder rolls. And then Again, we find ourselves in stillness. All right, so let's step our left foot back. About a meter or so is good. You could step it back a little further if you like. I'm going to come into warrior one. So start with the front leg straight. And as you breathe in, bend the front knee, the arms come up overhead. Hands can touch together if you've got the space. And then exhale, hands come back down, the front leg straightens. So inhale, come up with the hands. Exhale, come down with the hands. It's a very simple movement. Last one. This time we'll come up into the pose and we'll pause, just reaching the hands up overhead. See if you can slowly start to lift your chest and just gently lean backwards. As if there's a pole underneath your shoulder blades. You're trying to high jump over that. Everything lifting as you lean backwards. Okay, gently releasing. From here, change the feet a little bit, maybe take them a little bit wider for warrior two. Bend through the front knee. We'll take the right elbow to the right knee. Inhale, reach the left arm forwards for extended side angle. So exhale, that hand will come all the way back, kind of like you're painting a rainbow in the sky, to the hip. You inhale, coming forwards. Exhale, coming back. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, come back. Inhale, reach forwards. Pause. Gently releasing, we come back up. Just step forwards again. Take the time to just close down your eyes. Stand in this strong stance, knees slightly bent. Your chest is open. All right, so let's do the other side. Right foot steps back. Bend the left knee. Actually, start with the left knee straightened. Then you inhale to bend the knee. The arms come up overhead. And with the exhale, the hands come down by your sides. Straighten out the left leg. Inhale, come up. Exhale, you come back out. A few more like that. If you want a little bit of extra challenge, closing down your eyes. See if you can find the balance in the movement without the help of your eyes. Okay, last one. This time we come in, we pause, press down through the left foot, reach up, and then that little bit of back bending. Perhaps the hands come together, lifting from the chest, lifting out through the shoulders. Gently releasing. Take the feet a little wider, so you're setting up for warrior two. Could take the right foot back a little bit as well. And the arms come out to shoulder height. Just using it as a transition. Left elbow comes to the knee. Inhale, reach forwards with the right arm. Exhale, that hand comes back to the hip behind you. Inhale, you reach forwards. So just this movement through the right shoulder now. Opening gently through the right side ribs. And we'll do that one more time. Arm reaches forwards, and we pause here. Reaching out through the right fingertips. Creating space in the right side of the body. Okay, slowly coming up. Just step forwards again. A moment to close your eyes and to feel. All right, so from here, take the arms up overhead. As you exhale, fold forwards. Lift up halfway. Then exhale to step back to all fours. And then just take a moment to sit on your heels. Doesn't need to be for too long, just a couple of minutes to sit on our heels. With a straight spine. We'll start to move towards some longer holds in poses. And also our meditative practices. So we'll finish with just one more back bend. It's kind of a variation of camel pose. You're going to take your fingertips to the floor behind you, kind of either side of your pinky toes, but a little wider, about shoulder width. You're going to press down through the tops of the feet, lift through the hips. And just take yourself as far forward as you can in your hips, breathing down into the belly. Okay, very gently, just releasing back to a sitting position. Moment to close down your eyes, to breathe, to feel. See if you can grow a little bit taller. Recruiting any muscles necessary to your growth. Lengthening out of your spine. Okay, so from here, I'd like for you to just swing your legs around. And we'll start with just a gentle twist. It's called Ardha Matsyendrasana. So you'll draw your left knee into the center, and then you'll draw it in towards your body, toward your chest. From here, you'll cross the left foot over the top of the right leg, and your left hand's going to come in just behind your hip to support you. Support your body. Support you so you're not falling over. Right arm will come up to the sky. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, twist to the left. The elbow to the outer knee. You just take some time to breathe. The inhale will allow you to grow a little taller. The exhale allows you to twist a little deeper. You can look over the left shoulder. Okay, gently releasing. Back to center. We're going to change legs. So right leg over the top of the left leg this time. Hug the knee in. Lift yourself up tall. Right hand for support just by your right hip. Left arm comes up. As you exhale, twist to the right. You take the time to breathe. Just full deep breaths. Okay, gently releasing. And for this last one, it could be really nice to prop your hips up. We'll do just a folded seat. So you'll come into a cross-legged position. And here's the catch. There's a couple of different variations depending on what type of hips you have. So maybe you already feel tight in a cross-legged position. I don't feel too much. If you feel quite relaxed in a cross-legged position, what you'll do is you'll start to take your heels out towards your knees. And the further your heels move out towards the knees, the more you'll feel. So once you've set up your cross-legged position, just take the hands to the floor. Take a breath in to lift the chest. And then exhale, fold forwards. You fold over the legs. You're trying to draw your ankles in toward your chest. Draw your shins in toward your chest. Just take the time to breathe fully and deeply. Gently make your way up. We'll change the cross of the legs. And then find a similar position. You'll find that, it may feel a little bit different on the other side. Maybe one hip is a little tighter than the other. You'll change the cross of your legs, and then you'll fold forwards again. And you just take the time to, once again, breathe fully, deeply. Draw your ankles and your shins up toward your chest, pulling you deeper into the fold. Okay, slowly we come up. From here, do anything else that you need before you make your way into Savasana. For Savasana, you'll lay down on your back. You can slide a pillow underneath your knees. Just take some time to lay flat. Take your hands down by your sides. Take a moment to breathe fully. Allow yourself to relax now. Nothing that you need to do. It's nowhere that you need to be. Really honor that. And allow yourself just to rest for the next few minutes. please start to come back, slowly deepening your breath. Give yourself an opportunity to return to your body. Start to wake up the fingers and the toes and the wrists and ankles, your jaw, your spine. And please roll off to your right hand side. And tuck up into a little ball. And just take a moment to feel gratitude simply because you are alive. Thank your body for carrying you through life, for allowing you to experience the world. Let's make our way up to a seat. And for the next few minutes, we'll do a little bit of pranayama. Pranayama means breath work, breath exercises. So for the next 5 minutes, we'll just focus on our breath. I want you to start by taking 5 really deep breaths. Deep inhale through the nose. You sigh it out. Deep breath in. Three more. In and out through the nose. Sense that as you inhale, the breath that's entering your body is pure, nourishing. It's filling you up with that essence of vibrancy, of vitality. And as you exhale, you're releasing anything that no longer serves you. You might see this or feel this, experience this as a white light entering as you inhale and a black smoke exiting as you exhale. And you sense that this breath, the more consciously aware you are of it, begins to purify your body. Slower and deeper you breathe, the more you nourish yourself with this white light. You re-acclimatize to the natural rhythms of your body. The flow of the breath becomes the flow of your mind. Allow your breath to deepen. Not by any effort, through simply opening yourself up a little more to receive the breath. To receive that vital nourishment. For these final few minutes, your focus is on receiving. So often we're giving our attention, giving our awareness to external things, to external people, our jobs, our friends, our devices. So allow this to be a moment of receival. In this moment you are receiving the energy that you so freely give. Each time you inhale, you're filling, replenishing, nourishing yourself. Deep, slow breaths. Please bring your hands to your heart. Just take a moment to feel into that place. Feel the connection. Simultaneously connect to the hearts of all beings in all times and spaces. Bring the hands together. Give them a little rub to create some heat. And then palms move over the eyes, soaking in that warmth. And then rubbing the eyes, rubbing the face, the arms slowly coming back outward into your external experience. Thank you so much for joining me to practice today. I hope that you enjoyed the practice. I hope you feel nourished, and I hope that you got something out of it. And if you did, all that I ask, as always, is that you share it with someone, anyone. Could be your friend, it could be your family. You could just share it on your Instagram story. Anything to get these free practices out to the people, because that's what they're for. If you are looking to dive deeper into your practice, in particular, if you're looking for longer form practices, like you would find in a studio, 60-minute, 90-minute, 2-hour classes, I invite you to join us at our online studio. It's run through our website, omsom.yoga. We upload monthly, sometimes 4 classes, sometimes 6 classes, sometimes more. And we've got a library of literally hundreds of classes, 200 plus classes now. Luna Hatha, Solar Hatha, restorative, yin practices, breath and meditation practices, and a bunch of workshops as well. It is $30 a month, $29 a month, somewhere around that. It's like literally like $1 a day. So if you want to take the next step in your practice, I highly suggest joining that. And I will see you next time. Hari Om.